Yo, what's up, everybody? Heading to my rig. Got a lead on a Midschool rig, so I'm gonna go swoop it right now if I can. So you guys can jump in with me and see if we end up with the rig I'm thinking of. I'm not gonna say anything until we get it. So wish me luck and let's go. Swung by home, grabbed my dogs. Figured they wanted a ride. Didn't want to leave them at home, especially with this guy just starting to get better from being sick. So they're gonna jump in with me. I got about an hour drive, and hopefully I'm coming home with a big piece of Midschool hardware. Where are we going? We going to get a bike? I thought so. Alrighty. Alright. I got it. The front hub's making a horrible squeak, but we've got a Kink Revision B. Kink cross cut, cross bolt stem. Nice Primo hemorrhoid. I don't know what bars those are. DK front hub. Some OEM looking back hub. Flip flop. Looks like Sun BFR rims. Profiles. Primo pedals. Here, let's get this over in the sun. Tech 77. I'll look later to see if it's Japanese stamp. Let's look at this thing. Somebody put lock-on grips on it. All right, we got some horrible redline forks, but they're the Era, and that is the biggest tube. Hop and skid mark tires that are actually really nice shape, really nice S&M sprocket, Haro seat clamp. So all in all, pretty darn good. Nice little Survivor. So I'm gonna load this up in the rig. I think we should do a video and tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna do a little bit of work to this. Maybe we should take it to the skate park and see if some of the younger kids, see what they can do on it. Just try to get some kids to ride this to the park. It does look like this was 3/8 cut to 14, and I don't know just off of eyesight what the difference between the Empire and the Revision B was. I had friends that had both, so I'm gonna have to do some more research and make sure this isn't an Empire, because I think the Empire was a little taller standover. Maybe the Empires were all 3/8. I'm not sure, but I do want to check on that before I go trying to figure something out. Pierced head tube. Kink logo. So yeah, I'm psyched on this. So I'm gonna load it up and we'll call it good on this short little video. Actually, I'll probably do another video on the shop, just kind of finishing going over this. So we'll see you in a sec when I get back to the shop. All right, just got back to the shop. I'll pull this rig out. I'm gonna do this one-handed, and we're gonna pull that thing in and get one last look at it and throw it up on the scale. And then what I think I'm gonna do is go through the bike, dial it in, and we're gonna take it to the skate park and get a bunch of young dudes to ride it and hear their opinion on it. Yeah, I had a lot of friends that rode this frame. If this is a Revision B and not an Empire, I hated this bike, but they always told me they rode good, and a lot of people always talked about the back end for the time being a little shorter. So yeah, let's get this thing out of here and into the shop. If I can do this one-handed, good. I mean, dude, some of the people joke around about bikes being heavy, and some really aren't that heavy. This thing this thing feels nuts. So I'm gonna get into the shop and we'll get this on the scale. All right, guys, we're back in the shop. I've got this thing in the stand, and it's a little late in the evening, so I'm not really gonna wrench on it right now, but just kind of wanted to look through this thing again. I don't know what hub this is, but it still has a price tag on it. So I'm wondering if he had these wheels built up. Definitely look like, I think these Sun BFR rims. I'm honestly amazed for how old these skid marks are. These Hoffman skid marks are. They feel totally fine. So stoked on that. Primo hemorrhoid seat that's got kind of the softer, I don't know, this is kind of the softer one. This is actually pretty cool. Primo rod. One of the common Haro seat clamps from that time, you know, that would have came on, you know, back trails, the Miras. Really psyched on that S&M sprocket. Some 4-hole Primo tenderizers. Some profile cranks, can't go wrong with that. Kink stem, let's see. I think, no. I think that's a Taiwan stamped. I don't have my glasses on, so maybe we can read it better in the video. I think that's a Taiwan stamped Tech 77. Let's get a good look at these bars. I don't know what bars these are. I mean, that's the problem with mid-school bars is they're not stamped. You know, like how S&M does new ones, they'll say what they are on there. So if somebody kind of recognizes this shape, let me know. We got a 14 mil front DK hub that's got a little creak to it. These redline forks, the legs are kind of ovaled, but these things are monsters. I never really saw these because, you know, most of the dudes, no one really was going to buy redline stuff in the late 90s, early 2000s. They definitely are chrome underneath, but they are monsters. FSA pig headset. So yeah, I'm going to run a wrench through this bike. I mean, get the brakes working good. Get these stupid lock-ons off of here. Get some other grips on it. I'm gonna find probably a set of pegs, see what's going on with this front wheel. Let's get this thing running good. Let's take it to a few parks one day and just see how everybody can handle it. I'm going to put the phone down for a sec, and I'm going to pull out the scale. I need to weigh this thing because we've weighed like REA's 2-hip pork on here. We've weighed like, we've weighed a bunch of bikes, and this thing seems so heavy. It's gnarly. Like I pick it up outside the car and I'm just like, this feels like 5 pounds heavier than all those bikes. So I want to get an idea of how much this weighs. So I'll get right back at you. Okay, we are at 35.15 before pegs. And this doesn't, I mean, it's got the BFR rims, but it doesn't even have triple walls. Or maybe these were triple walls, but you know, like the Alex style. And a lot of people rode these with 4 pegs. So this bike could get to 40 pounds super easy. So I honestly thought it was gonna be like 36 to 37, but still a pretty hefty boy. Would anybody that comes from mid-school or talks about mid-school and talks about every bike being well into the 40 pounds, it takes so much just to get to the bike to 40 pounds. This bike is a tank and it's 35.15. So when you know, if you're a younger dude and you're watching this and some old dude's telling you, you know, all the stuff he used to do on a 45-pound bike, and then he tells you he had like a standard STA or something, call him out, because most people's bikes were not over 40 pounds. It takes a lot. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks for going on this trip with me. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll get at you here soon with another video on this one. We'll do some fun stuff with it. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.